Hey everybody, it's again! Welcome to the long-awaited review and unboxing of the PlayStation TV that I bought recently, a couple of weeks ago. Now there are a couple of things I want to get straightforward. I've bought a couple of things for it and I want to show you them in this video. Now first I want to show you everything I bought for it and prepared for this video. Okay, so first I bought a Dualshock 4 for the thing itself. It does also work with the Dualshock 3, but I prefer 4, so I got this in blue. Next, I've got one of these. Now, this is the original PlayStation Vita game carrier back thing like that, and it basically has all your games in it and also a memory card slot, so you can put your memory card in there, and also at the bottom here. So this will be useful for me and for you guys, and it'll keep your things organized. I've also got the thing itself, which is quite a beast. Last but not least, I've got a couple of games. I've got Need for Speed, I've got FIFA, I've got Killzone Mercenary and Minecraft. Now I do want to get some more games, although I haven't really prepared anything around them because I'm saving up for something else. So I got a couple of games and a little bit of accessories for it, and I'm actually quite happy with it. Okay, so I have already prepared a unboxing video that I did a couple of weeks ago, and I have not really used it until this moment. So we're gonna take a look at that unboxing video. Now keep in mind, I do say some things about getting other games, but I've already got them because I was making the video in a very long time ago. So let's get the video over with. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another video. This time I am unboxing something. As you can see here, this is my PlayStation TV. There are some things to cover. As you can see here, the box is actually not in perfect condition, but that is because I've got this actually used. So I'm just pointing a stuff out on the side of the box, and just to show you all the features that it has. Now this is a voice-over recording, so don't expect it to be as good as my live recording. So here I'm just pointing out some stuff that it contains, the modern, and yeah, here I'm pointing out that you can use it with the Dualshock 3 and 4. I got this off of eBay for a £50. So as you can see here, I'm pointing out some contents in the box. I got this for a £50 from eBay. It was a used one, but the seller said that it's only used once, and it's only used once briefly, and it's in perfect condition. So now I'm taking out all the crap that comes inside it, and we have the thing itself. We put that to the side. We also have the power cable. Now this is a joke actually, in my opinion, but it's useful as well. And then you have some more crap. Excuse me. And then have some more crap, and then finally we have a HDMI cable to another HDMI cable. Now that cable is actually pretty long, but I don't know how I used it yet. We also get some instruction booklets and some quick start guides and whatnot, which I won't be reading because it's pretty simple. Now, like I said, it didn't come with everything that that's supposed to come in the official unboxing, and but that's okay because all the things I need actually did come with it, and I'm actually quite happy. So let's move on to the next bit. Okay, so now we're gonna take a look at around the devices themselves. So as you can see here, this is the thing itself, but we're gonna keep that to the side for a bit. We're gonna talk about the other stuff first, just to get them out of the way. So this is the power cord, the power adapter and AC adapter, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna point out a little bit of things that I've actually got myself confused, but because this thing actually works on a 100 to 240 volts, which is right about there. As you can see, I'm pointing it, but it outputs only 5 volts, and I was actually quite surprised. I don't know why it's taking all that energy and it's not really, outputting it enough. But I'm guessing you can use a PSP adapter and just be able to play it, just to save some electrical bills and all that kind of stuff. So this is the HDMI cable. I haven't used it, but I know it pretty much works. It's quite a long one, nice, and so we're just gonna put that to the side. Now finally we're gonna take a look at the thing itself. So this thing I've got in black. It's actually quite small. The size of my credit card, if not just a tad bigger or tad smaller. So at the front here, you can't see it, but it's got an indicator, power indicator right over here. It's got the Sony branded logo right on the side, and at the top it's got the PlayStation logo, so that's quite nice. So it's a sleek looking box. At the side over here, it's got a power input. It's got the here Ethernet port, a HDMI out, and it's got it does support HDCP, and it's got one USB in for the controller and SD card in one. Then at the side, it's got a PlayStation Vita game card in, where you can basically put all your games into play. And as you can see, it opens up over here, and so that's quite nice. At the back, it's got some serial number and all that crap, which I will blur out, and it's got, I don't know, the model number and everything, but yeah, I guess that's not important. It's got some details though, DC 5 volts in and everything, so that's good. So that's been the unboxing of the PlayStation TV, and I'm actually gonna set it up and show you good gameplay. I'm getting Minecraft for this, so the let's play is coming. I'm gonna do it. Yay. Okay, so now I will show you how you can set this thing up and hook it up to your TV. First, you will need the cable that came with it. No, this is not the cable that came with it, but this is just the PSP cable. I think it's the exact same, and it will go at the back in the power source in, and that will basically go into your adapter and provide some power for it. Then you're gonna need a HDMI cable. Now this one actually comes with it, so you're gonna just hook that in there, and then you're gonna need some kind of USB to get a controller. Now when you get this new, you're gonna wanna use a DualShock 3, because the system the software update is that it comes with basically does not support the DualShock 4, but I've already updated it, so I don't really need it. So then you're gonna just need a controller, and you can just basically start playing, because it's wireless. It supports wireless DualShock 3 and 4. That's it. Now let's talk a bit more about the PlayStation TV itself. Well, this is basically a PS Vita just in a console form factor, believe it or not. So everything is exactly the same as the PlayStation Vita, but it's just that it is not a portable, meaning it runs off a AC adapter. Guys, you won't have to worry about battery life on this one. In comparison to the PS Vita, the PlayStation TV does not have a touch screen, a rear touch panel, the cameras that come on the PlayStation Vita, and most importantly, the controls including the battery. That doesn't mean you can't use it. It has a USB port instead of integrated controls, so you can use a DualShock 3 or a 4 controller. It has a HDMI out, so you can get the video feed to your TV. HDMI out is the reason I got it rather than the PlayStation Vita, because then I can capture my gameplay this way. For the touchscreen and the rear panel controls, you will want to hold the PS button until this menu pops up. Just scroll down and you will find alternative options. Sony has made optimizations in the operating system so you can use the touchscreen and the rear touch panel capabilities, but you can't use the camera and all the gyroscope features that were built into the original Vita. However, if the controller you are using has those capabilities, then you might be able to use them. I don't really know. The PlayStation TV doesn't support all the applications on the PlayStation Store, unlike the Vita. That may be a problem for some, but it is okay with me as I don't get a lot of games. A huge selling point for this console is the PS4 remote play. If you want, you could use this as a micro PS4 in your bedroom when your PS4 is in the living room. Now there is a little bit of delay when controlling, but it shouldn't bother you when playing. The PlayStation TV allows up to 4 controllers to connect at the same time, as long as they are original DualShock 3 and 4 versions. When you first get it out of the box, make sure you use a DualShock 3, as the older software doesn't support the DualShock 4. After you update that, you can use the DualShock 4 for as long as you like. The PlayStation TV is not all that powerful and only has 1080i, 720p or 480p resolution options. 1080i is not different than 720p, so it is recommended that you use 720p, even though at 720p the video is a little pixelated because it replicates the resolution of the Vita Portable, which is slightly lower. It runs on a 5V giving 2 amps and only gets warm. It never gets hot and doesn't have a fan as it doesn't need one. It comes with 1GB of internal storage, but you can expand it with the PlayStation Vita memory card. They do cost more than regular SD cards though. When playing games on this device, I did encounter some lag or some frame drops. Sometimes the game can even crash, but it is rare. Nothing much to worry about. Most of the titles are ported from the PlayStation 3, which isn't bad as this system is much smaller and runs the games well. It also has backwards capability for games from the PlayStation 1 or the PlayStation Portable, but you'll have to buy them from the store and not as a UMD format. Some of my favorite titles for this system are Minecraft, Need for Speed Most Wanted and FIFA. They are all ports from the PlayStation 3 and all run well. The graphics are also a little lower than the PlayStation 3, but that is to be expected as it is a portable, or at least you can get it in a portable form factor. The system sells around for about £40 to £100 without any bundles. It does not come with a controller, so you'll have to buy one separate. I'm sure you have one lying around your house anyway, but if you need one, then Sony does provide a bundle that includes the controller with the system and one game. The bundle can be around £150. The price that I bought it for is £50, and in my opinion it was a bargain. The operating system is optimized for the Dualshock 4 controller and works well with it. The touchpad on the controller can be used in some games instead of the touchscreen, which is better than nothing. All in all, this is a great system that you can buy for playing PlayStation Vita, PlayStation Portable and PlayStation 1, or even the PlayStation 4 games on your big screen, as long as you have a PlayStation 4. It is solid and the price range is unbeatable for what it offers. So that has been my review on the PlayStation TV. Hope you liked it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. If you are looking for some gameplays on this system, check out my channel. I have lots of them and lots of them coming. Other than that, why don't you give me a like, a share or subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.